What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more NBA player props over on prizepicks. We had another good day yesterday over on the Patreon. I'll talk about yesterday's video recap in a little bit, but I have 4 total props that we're going to be covering in today's video. 2 main plays and 2 somewhat leans that we'll talk about over on the prizepicks board. Some of these are available on sportsbooks and other player prop websites out there, so this video should be for everyone. However, if you guys are not on prizepicks, I highly recommend joining. It is the best player prop website out there in my opinion. I highly recommend joining. It's available in most states and most of Canada. You guys have to be 18 years or older. But if you guys use my code DOMG or click the link down in the description below when you guys download prizepicks, you guys will get a 100% deposit match up to $100. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. We are now up to 414 members, which is absolutely insane to me. You guys have been killing it and showing the love. I'm going to talk about a giveaway a little bit later in the video. If you guys stick around, I need your guys' help. But talking about some of the stats from the Patreon yesterday, the top play hit in 5 minutes. Literally, the top play on the Patreon hit in 5 minutes of game time, and it was also a first half prop, so that was insane. But the second play ended up pushing, which was huge value for the prizepicks board. We're constantly finding value, and the majority of members should have been able to profit last night. That's pretty much the feedback I got from the comment section over on the Patreon. We had a pretty solid night. We've had 2 sweeps in the last 6 days, I believe it's been. 2 sweeps. We've definitely killed it. 6-0 sweep and a 4-0 sweep, I believe it was, or 3-0-1 sweep, I think that day. But I should hopefully have around 8 props over on the Patreon by the end of today. And final thing, because I have a lot to cover here, but final thing here is make sure you guys leave a like on the video and subscribe. I seriously would appreciate it. But also yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. Andrew Wiggins ended up selling on his rebounds. However, he got bumped like literally 50 minutes after I posted the video. So I put in the comment section, always check the comment section, by the way, in my videos, which a lot of people do. I know they do. I ended up putting a second play in there because Wiggins got bumped. He actually missed. We found good value. We had him over 5.5. He got bumped to 6 on prizepicks. Hopefully you guys didn't take him at 6 because, like I said, it got bumped within 50 minutes. But I put down in the comment section below, Wendell Carter over 9.5 rebounds. That one did end up cashing. So technically we were 1-1 in the video yesterday. The actual video part, though, we ended up being 0-1 with Andrew Wiggins rebounds. However, I have 4 plays for you guys today and 2 main plays. Really long intro. It did not mean to be that long. We just had a lot to talk about. Again, I want to talk about at the end of the video a giveaway, but let's hop in and cover this real quick. So rebounds here. We're going to go over to rebounds here. And I like John Collins here over 8 rebounds. John Collins over 8 rebounds. You guys can see him right here on the prizepicks board. He's at 8.5 on the sports books at plus 100. I do like this if you guys are on the sports books over 8.5. If you guys can find this at plus odds. If it's not plus odds, I don't like it when it comes to sports books. It's up to you guys if you guys want to play this prop or any of these props in the video or on my channel as a whole. Take your own risk looking at these more on your own. But John Collins over 8 rebounds. He is 5-1-1 so far this season on this prop. He has only missed this prop 1 time so far this season, and he has a great matchup against the New York Knicks. Let's take a look at this and kind of dive in. I'm going to try to make the breakdowns really fast because we still have 3 other props that I want to talk about. But this is my top main play at the moment. This is my top play. It has really play of the day potential, to be honest, and it could end up getting bumped. Which, if you're on prizepicks and this gets bumped to 8.5, I don't like it as much because it loses value. I definitely think he can still grab 9 for sure. Like I said, I like him at 8.5 when it comes to sports books, but for the payout on prizepicks, I like it a hell of a lot better at 8 rebounds. But John Collins, power forward, going against the New York Knicks here is a huge over-under with a 2-point spread. I love to see this. High over-under with a 2-point spread is usually great for overs, whether that's rebounds, assists, points, everything, because it usually means it's a faster-paced game with more shots going up. If we take a look here at power forward rebounds, we will take a look at the New York Knicks, and they are 3rd right now in power forward rebounds allowed per game. This website, by the way, is called FanDuel NBA Defense versus Position. If you guys just look that up on Google, this will come up. But they're ranking 3rd, man, in rebounds per game given up to the power forward. So I'm loving the spot here for him to get it done. John Collins to get this one done against the New York Knicks. That is going to be my top play right there. Let's talk about the second pretty much play, the main play that I have for you guys. That is going to be, I think, a pretty popular one. I'm not going to lie. I'm not completely obsessed with this prop, but however, it has value for the prizepicks board. I do not like this one at 8.5 on sports books. It's different if you have it on, depending on the odds, but this is like a minus 145 on sportsbooks, which is why it's so good for prizepicks because it is a set payout. if you guys pair 2 and they both hit, you guys get 3 times your money. So I like Alperen Sengun over here at 8.5 rebounds. Hopefully I pronounced his name right. I am terrible with names, but hopefully I said that right. But the Rocket Center right there, I like him over 8.5 rebounds. We took him earlier on the Patreon, I think like 2 or 3 days ago. He ended up cashing for us. That was great. One of the top plays, if not the top play that night. I don't quite remember, but he's a minus 145 to go over 8.5 rebounds. It's got great odds. He had 9 last matchup versus the Clippers. Let's take a look at this game right here. So this game is going to be 8 o'clock tonight. He is at home here against the Clippers. 6-point spread, 223 over under. Nothing super crazy right there. I'm hoping the game is not a blowout. Hopefully it won't. It didn't last time they played, so it actually came down to the wire, I believe. With yeah, it came down to the wire because I needed Porter rebounds in that one. He ended up pushing his rebounds. That was one of my biggest, if not my biggest night, by the way, that night, man. Whenever they played. But let's take a look here at the matchup. So the matchup is kind of why I'm a little bit more sketched out about this prop right here. Which is the matchup. So like I said, 14.62 rebounds they are allowing per game to the center position, which is a lot. But if you are comparing it to other teams, they're probably right about 20th in the league when it comes to rebounds allowed to the center position. So it's not a crazy matchup or anything like that. Not a crazy bad, not a crazy great matchup. So that's the only thing that's kind of throwing me off here. Otherwise, for PrizePicks, it's got pretty good value at minus 145. He's got a pretty solid hit rate, as you guys can see right there. He's cashed in a lot. He's catching every single game so far this season, actually. 9, 12, 9, 11, 9, and 9. So he's been killing it so far this season. He had 30 minutes last matchup here against the Clippers, which, again, was just literally 2 days ago. He had 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 14 points. So he did pretty freaking good against the Clippers right there. I'm hoping he can grab 9 rebounds yet again in this one against the Clippers. I like the value for sure when it comes to PrizePicks. Let's move on now and cover 2 other props that are somewhat leans for me and things like that. NBA first half. This is a beautiful thing on PrizePicks. I've not seen this on any other player prop website out there. Haven't seen it on any sports books, anything like that. NBA first half. You guys can go ahead and choose if you guys want the over or under on point props, PRA, or fantasy score for players in the first half. I like Porzingis over 9.5 against the Philadelphia 76ers. In a way, this is a lean for me. It is not an official play, not something I personally am playing. However, I do want to share it, and if it's something that you guys are interested in, you guys can play it yourself. But it's something I'm definitely interested in, but I'm not personally playing. Kristaps Porzingis here. Let's go ahead and put him in here. The Kristaps Porzingis first half game log. You guys can see how many times he has cashed this over. It is a ridiculous amount. All of these games that you guys see right here, he has hit this in. It's amazing how much value is on PrizePicks for the first half. I think I need to count it for sure. I think I'm literally 9-1 when it comes to first half props so far this season. It's just some of the value that you guys can get on PrizePicks. Use my code DOMG if you guys sign up. You guys should be able to capitalize on some value on this PrizePicks board if you guys obviously play it right. But I love this spot here a lot against the Philadelphia 76ers. The issue is obviously Joel Embiid. I am scared of Embiid, obviously. I hate playing centers against Embiid for obvious reasons. And he's questionable in this game. If he plays, I am not going to play this prop. If Embiid gets ruled out, the first thing I'm locking in is John Collins rebounds paired with Porzingis over his 9.5 first half points. He already hit it against them this season without Joel Embiid, by the way. He had 11 points in 16 minutes against them right there. So I'm liking the spot a lot for Porzingis, but yeah, I don't want to play him against Joel Embiid, despite the hit rate and everything like that. You know, I like the spot a lot for Porzingis. I played him plenty of times this year over 9.5 first half points, and it's hit every single time so far this season. So I like Porzingis, but it is a tougher matchup against obviously Embiid. Let's take a look here at another prop here. So I got a ton of props for you guys today that I do want to cover. Actually, I think that is pretty much we have one more. Yeah. Jaylen Brown over 6 rebounds. This is popular on PrizePicks. This is pretty good value for the PrizePicks board. And let me explain why. On sportsbooks, I do not like this one nearly as much because it's a minus 110, I believe, to go over 6.5 on sportsbooks. Yet that's why I like it on PrizePicks, because this is bumped down to 6 on PrizePicks, but it's a minus 110 on sportsbooks. So it's great value for the PrizePicks board. It should not be at 6 at all. It should not be at 6 rebounds. I do not like it at 6.5. I will say that. But Jaylen Brown game log 2 here, we can take a look, and I'll show you guys why I'm not officially playing this one. But you guys can see his rebounds right here. He's at least pushed in 4 straight games. He's had 10, 8, 6, and 9. So he's been killing it in his last 4 recent games. However, the matchup is a little bit tougher. Small forward here on the road going to Cleveland. We put this in here to small forward rebounds against Cleveland. You guys can see they are the second toughest matchup when it comes to rebounds to the small forward, averaging about 6.12 rebounds per game to the small forward position. So I'm not liking this spot as much just because of the matchup. However, it is great when it comes to odds value and the value that you guys can find on PrizePicks. Quick reminder before I talk about the giveaway and everything like that, use my code DOMG on PrizePicks. Again, 100% deposit match up to $100. If you guys deposit $60, they'll match it, give you guys another $60 in promo funds. That will give you guys $120 total to go ahead and play with. It's a first time deposit match up to $100 if you guys use my code DOMG, or check out the link down in the description below. And one final time, the Patreon link is down in the description below. 414 members. We've been killing it, especially the last 6 days over on the Patreon for NBA. So if you guys are interested in seeing all of my plays, ranked, everything like that, the link is down in the description below. I just want to take a second here to talk about a giveaway. I'm really skeptical about doing giveaways. I want to find a way to give back. If someone can let me know down in the comments how a way I can do a giveaway for you guys, or just give back in some way to the Patreon members and also to the YouTube watchers, I need to find a way to give back. And it's tough for me to give away just like straight up money, because if I give away $500, people are going to say you're giving away $1,000 and things like that. I've seen so many people on Twitter, on YouTube do giveaways, and people are just so ungrateful about it. So I want to find a good way to go about a giveaway. So if someone can find a way, or just let me know something they're thinking about a giveaway, like, I don't know, maybe I'll give away some NBA tickets in the form of money in a way or something. I just want to find some way to give back to you guys here, but it's just tough because there's so many ungrateful people out there, or people that will call a giveaway rigged if they don't win. It's tough, man. That's really all I want to talk about with the giveaway though, but I do see a giveaway coming to the future to both the YouTube and over on the Patreon. I want to find a way to give back in just some way to you guys, because I seriously am so grateful for those of you that watch on YouTube, that subscribe to Patreon, anything that you guys do to support me. I genuinely do appreciate it. You guys have blown me up so far this month with NBA. Seriously, I just want to say thank you. That's gonna do it. Appreciate watching. I'll see you guys next one. Take your own risk, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow with some more NBA.